What's going on? Welcome back to the vlog. The last couple days I've been pretty sporadic at filming, so I'm gonna lump both of those days into one, and they're gonna be kind of random clips, but trying to get caught up on our day-to-day stuff. I'm leaving to go out of town on Friday, and so I don't know how much vlogging I'll do on my drive and all that. I'm planning on stopping a couple times throughout the trip, so hopefully I can remember to turn the camera on and bring the journey between Lovell, Wyoming all the way to Medford, Oregon. Show you guys some pretty cool country along the way. There's some pretty unique places between here and there, so hopefully you enjoy. We've done a lot of engraving this last week. I'll show you guys some of that, show you the store. Not a whole lot's changed. We've got a lot of stuff hung up on the wall and stuff. I guess that's it. That's the inventory that I had previously. I kind of started an online version of what we're trying to do physically. It's going to be online also. We're going to have a website, and just to broaden our horizon and reach a bigger audience. Like we're ready. We're ready for vendors. We still haven't come up with a name for the store. So there's a few details left to figure out, but this is the bracelet blank that I'm working on. And it's gonna have silver overlay, kind of a half circle. This is a project that I failed on. And so I'm gonna take the old copper piece off and cut this out to go right there, just like that. I got it all drawn out. I did it all myself. These two spots right there, I decided to cover them up with some flower centers. That's where the solder kind of ate through the silver and caused some blemishes, but once I get done with it, you won't be able to tell. And so after drawing it all up myself, 100% no help whatsoever from anybody else, and coming up with the design
all on your own,
all on my own, that's what I came up with.
Good job.
Actually, I went like this. Hey, will you draw that for me? Now we're gonna engrave.
All on your own.
All on my own. I'm not even gonna ask for help. First time saddling him outside of the round pin, so we'll see how that goes. Well, that went a lot better than I expected. Now that he's tied up to a trailer, he might stand there and paw and dig at the ground, just out of boredom or out of wanting to go do something. Just like that. Prove my point. And as a horse trainer, you have options you could do. I've heard of guys digging a hole and filling it full of water, so when they paw like that, it splashes them. I've heard of guys putting chains on their front feet so it kind of bangs up their front feet when they go to paw. There's options, right? But in an ideal world, and if we had all the patience and all the time in the world, I'd just leave that horse tied up until he quit. And when he quit, I'd go out and I'd untie him and we'd go get a job done. We'd go do a chore. And I feel like God does that with us a lot of times. We're such instant gratification type people. We want it now, you know? And so when we're sitting idle, waiting on that next thing that God has for us, we get impatient. We start pawing at the ground and pulling back at the lead rope and trying to go do our own thing. And a lot of times until we wear ourselves out to the point where we are willing to just stand there and let God do the work on our lives, not try to do it ourselves, He'll just leave us there. Keep that in mind next time things aren't going your way, or things seems like they're just kind of at a standstill and you're waiting for that next opportunity or that next move. Just remember that God has a plan for our lives and we're at the mercy of His timing, not our own. So just be patient and wait and lean on Him. Be studying your word, and that opportunity will arise. And sometimes we feel like it might be too late, so we just go ahead and blast through it anyway. And we miss out on a lot of blessings that God would have had for us otherwise. So, all right, Sparks, first time in the trailer with the saddle on. What's gonna happen? Come on, Sparks. Come on, Sparks. It's so restricting. I don't think I can do it. Oh. There you go. Not much of a fight. I'm gonna go ride with the guy today. He rides colts and he asked me if I wanted to come ride with him, and I said, actually I do. I have a horse that I need to work. And it is an absolutely gorgeous day. I'm gonna try to film some of it, but it's kind of tough to get anything on video, especially when you're in a high stress situation like that. I just got done riding with some guys. I got Sparky all unsaddled and put away. Now I'm going to cut up some meat that we've been hanging for a while. It's probably frozen solid. I actually better check that before I decide to do that, because I might have to take it inside for a couple days before I can do anything with it. But it's pretty well it for the day.